Welcome to our daily devotions. Today is Friday the 8th of May. My name is Gould. I am an ordinand training in the Church of England and I'm based at All Saints Church in Marlow. This week, rather than fake news, we're going to be thinking about fake faith, or rather how our faith can be true and authentic and faithful to our calling. I love my vine. It goes from looking very dead through the winter to suddenly bursting with life in a few weeks. Trying to keep it under control is of course a harder task. In fact, the more you prune it, the better it seems to grow, and perhaps the more fruitful. In John 15, Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, and I remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself, it must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up and thrown into the fire and burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love. If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love." Do you feel alone in your faith? At the moment, does God feel close or distant? How can you remain close to Jesus? The passage talks about obedience. When we stray from God's ways, we find it hard to be close to him. Thankfully, God's grace is abundant. He welcomes us back close to him. Where do you feel you're fruitful? Maybe you feel this time is a time of pruning for you. That can be uncomfortable. But actually, there should be the excitement, because it gives us hope and expectation that God is transforming us. He's going to lead us into a new season of fruitfulness. Can I invite you to pray now? Heavenly Father, forgive us when we've set out on our own. Reassure us of your redeeming grace. Help us see your kingdom. Help us see the fruits of your kingdom here, in our lives, in our friendships, in our communities. Help us be grafted into you and walk close with you. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.